Greetings, everyone. It's me, that ghost, and that gentleman you hear right now, losing brain cells, is Galithorian, joining me once again. I, I think I lose brain cells just talking to you. Um, yeah, like when they're pregnant, yes. Well, when I was a kid, when I was a kid at a zoo, I saw like an elephant give birth, and yeah, the elephant had inflated mammaries also. So right now I'm alerting people in the Discord server that I'm going live, and then I'm also being spammed again. Anyway, welcome other person. One second, I'm about to let everyone know I'm going live, and then I'm gonna scroll back through my phone and pull up the reference images because I did not save them. So I feel like having images of your friend like flexing saved on your phone sounds really scary and very sus. They're scared because I talked about saving images of you flexing. I'm coughing right now because I wanted to get a drink and I got some Swiss Miss hot chocolate and I made it and then I stirred it and there's still clumps in it. Even though I stirred it, there's clumps in it. So I'm like choking. If you hear me coughing, I'm choking on a clump of like pure like cocoa powder mix. And then I'm also eating some Wendy's fries and the batch I got had zero salt on it. Oh, I need to change my brush. What? Yeah, and I could have added salt. I could go downstairs right now and add salt, but I'm too lazy to. So it's just like pieces of potato, which is absolutely fine because as we all know, potato is the literally the best food that exists on Earth. But it's better with salt. It's better with butter. I'm gonna just choose to believe that you're secretly doing evil things, and that the patting sound is, I don't know, you making bombs or something. It benefits my narrative. It benefits my narrative if I believe you to be evil. So, guess what I'm gonna do? So, so because this particular thing this particular stream is very anatomy focused because the whole point of this stream is to draw muscles, which I'm not the best at anatomy, so I'm going to spend a lot more time in this stream drawing like a frame than I normally do. So, yeah. Normally I do not draw. Oh, yeah? Sorry. Yes. But you have to build the muscles over a good frame. It's like building a house on good foundation. That's probably a weird analogy. Did you? Your body's like, I don't need a good frame. Also, I'm giving you a big booty. We need is all I know is we need to give cake some cake. just once again, yeah, yeah. This whole live stream is gonna be cursed. My feet are hard anatomy wise when you're drawing furries because actually scratch that. They left again. When you talk about furry feet, everyone gets uncomfortable. What I was gonna say is scratch that. Any feet drawing is uncomfortable. Wait, it's not working. How do I move it? There we go. That's how you move it. Same. Okay, my dad and I, our whole lives, we walk on the like the tiptoes of our feet, and because of that, the muscles in my leg are different than like other stuff. I don't walk on my tippy toes, but I walk on my toes, just not the tippy part. So, okay, time to start drawing on specific muscles. Everyone at home, prepare to get uncomfortable. Ah, my throat hurts. Yeah, I thought that pose looked funnier, so I picked that one. It's like it's like big right here, so it's like that. Um, I'll draw the armpit later. Right now I'm just going for like general shapes. This one it's very like your cat's running away because it's afraid of you. I'm gonna share that. I would be afraid of you. If I was trapped in a room with you right now, I would be very scared. I'm just gonna share that right now. Because in general, a lot of cat owners like close the door on their cat to keep the cat in the room with them so the cat will show them affection. Oh, so you're saying you don't employ Stockholm Syndrome on your cat? That's insane. I mean, I'm half joking around here, don't worry. That makes sense. Nice. The cat, I think I discussed this on our last stream, and if I didn't, you've just heard me discuss this before because I love her. But the cat Molly that I was friends with was low key like only friends with me because of Stockholm Syndrome because the cat can't leave the retirement home. So if I'm the nicest person to the cat in the retirement home, which not to brag, but I was, all the people like just despised the cat. The cat's gonna have to be my friend or be no one's friend. Like it's me or no one basically. So my like Molly the cat who like absolutely loved me and was like like purring, rubbing up on me all the time. I'm aware that she really only hung out with me because she was trapped with me, but just let me live my fantasy. You should have named him Kyle then. I- I've never seen Ben 10, but okay. I feel like we got the arms pretty decent. So we gotta start building up the rest of the body. Um, well, don't be ashamed. Just like practice, because my art used to be really my art used to be really bad, and I just told myself get gooder, and then I did. Um, a fiddle. I rotated it on accident or by accident. I forget which one's correct. When I say the wrong one, everyone gets mad at me. The just accident, not on purpose. I'm gonna do the legs now. Limbs, in my opinion, it's much easier to draw muscles on limbs than to draw muscle like in the core. So it's leg time now. Yeah, which IRL, your legs are scary muscular. Like for real. If I didn't like know for a fact that you were a healthy person, I'd assume you had some sort of like glandular issue or like hydration issue because like even this isn't big enough. It's like it's big and then it like curls in here. It's like I don't know. For those, if for anyone, oh, only one's watching. We lost two watchers. I'm joking around, but for anyone like watching this right now, if you're watching some playback, right now I'm like looking at images of his legs, trying to reproduce like the shapes, and it's scary. His legs are scary to me. Ch- That looks too thin. I have these honestly, these legs don't look like you're looking real. Look, I'm gonna go back, spam go back. It's hard to translate life into art. Okay, well, we can't go back anymore on that. Alright, so up here, you have like a very big, like, bulging leg muscle, and it continues like here, I guess, and then you have like a very, it's like solid, like that, like this sort of, and then it curves in like sort of by the knee. Yeah, totally not an upsetting conversation for other people to overhear. Just, two bros talking about bulging muscles. Only only 3 more days till I can lift. Not 3 more days, not days. I misspoke. I meant weeks. Now I feel embarrassed. That's a big mistake to make. It's like when I messed up months and hours and everyone got mad at me. I don't remember that. I believe that it happened, but my brain did not catalog that event. But your knee looks higher on one leg than the other in real life in the photo. Oh, okay. I couldn't tell if it was like lighting or not. I'm gonna draw your legs kind of even here, but it's low key throwing me off. Yeah, yeah. I'm aware it's like a lighting like illusion thing, but at the exact same time, it's like it's hard for me to translate what I'm seeing in or yeah, I'm just gonna try my best. It's like vwomp, vwomp like that. I don't know. Knee fat. Are you gonna get the flabby knees? Ooh. You like you hit your ankles together and your knee skin like flaps and then you fly away. Hello, Doc Jeff. You already drew the wretched Buffcoon? Yeah, I'm drawing as someone with zero body anatomy skills. I'm gonna draw a worse Buffcoon and fully like shade and render it, and then Gal is gonna like spam it everywhere and make everyone really uncomfortable. You'll send this to like Doctor A and Q and everyone, and they'll throw up. I honestly feel like the most disturbing part of this is the muscle thing and not the furry thing. I'll put it this way: I don't have an issue with furries. I already have an issue with this drawing. I probably don't have to say that I don't have an issue with furries because if I did, why would I make any of the decisions that I've made recently? I guess. Like, imagine if I did have an issue with furries. Like, why would I be in any of the Discord servers I'm in? Why would I then, do anything that I do? Like, my motivations are beyond your understanding. Okay, it's torso time because I can't really make a tail muscular, and I can't really make a face muscular. Well, I can do both, but I don't want to. I'm not gonna make your tail buff. So, well, I could give your tail abs like. It would not look right. It would look like a freak of nature. It would make everyone really uncomfortable. I'm not gonna draw that here. Fun fact, no. It might have been Dr. F. He might have popped in to say hi and then moved on with his evening. It was nice chatting with him. I'm trying to I do too. I do too, but like people a lot of people don't have like who they're following public, so I think showing like who they're watching in a stream might be considered like too much then, you know. So a lot of people on YouTube really like their privacy like me. I'm a I'm a huge fan of privacy. I'm privacy's number one. One time my family removed the like door from my bedroom door so anyone could see my room and I had a really big panic attack and now I have like a lot of ongoing fears based on that. Like I'm literally the number one fan of privacy. I just I just cried and threw up a bunch. It looks a little bit like a boob, but I swear it's not a boob. Yeah, but this isn't. It looks a little too much like a boob. We're in the dangerously boob territory. Like, oh, it looks even more like a boob. Oh no. I've probably drawn boobs more than I've drawn pecs, just in general. Screw it, you're just getting a boob. Sure. More like Cake was just the guy with the good rack. Sometimes you just need a bro with some nice boobs. That's her. So obviously, people think about and like remember what's fresh on their mind. And I watched a video about like Houdini this morning, so now Houdini is fresh on my mind. But he died supposedly because he died from like appendix issues that then got infected. He died supposedly 'cause some guy walked up to him and was like, "Hey, would it be if I punched you?" And he was like, "Sure," but before he could prepare for the punch, he just got smacked. And I'm imagining you doing that, like you walk up to some bodybuilder, "Hey, can I broach? Hey, can I grope you?" And before they can even finish saying "sure," you just like reach in and then they die. So your body like actually your body like dips in slightly at your waist more than usual, so I'm gonna do that. I don't see a lot of ab definition, so I'm not. Yeah, so I'm gonna have your waist go in, which makes your booty look bigger, and then I'm just gonna have it continue up here. And I think we have the general body outlined. Now, I'm not gonna give you nipples because the fur would cover the nipples. So no, no, yeah, again, I'm sorry, YouTube. If you want me to take this video down, go ahead. I don't think there's anything inherently sexual about a nipple. We all have them. Babies are born with them. It's just like having an earlobe, like it's just there. So if anyone takes offense at this conversation, I'm sorry, but like nipples aren't offensive, weirdo. Why are you so focused on nipples, huh? Kind of creepy. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only person in the world who literally just does not care about women. I don't mean that in a rude way, but I mean it in like a if like a naked woman was like in a vibing way. Like if a naked woman walked down the street in front of me, I would not care. It would not affect my day at all. How about a reactionary blood flow? Okay. No. See, joke's on you. I don't need to, because I just really am not impacted by what other people do near me. You're like, I'm just choosing not to be in the mood for naughty times right now, but I can always choose to be in the mood, so watch out. You have this like line thing right here, which is interesting, so I'm gonna include it because this is a cool study in like shadow and lines and stuff. So in the reference pics you sent me, you are facing I don't want to say facing the audience, but you're facing things. You're facing the camera, I guess is appropriate. So, um, yeah, so I'm gonna make your character Cake also facing the front, just to make everyone really uncomfortable. Yeah. Uh, welcome to our stream. Right now, we just warned you, in fact. I'm just gonna go like boop circle. I'm doing this on a new layer because I'm afraid to mess up. So, uh, if someone just joined, they don't know what the full picture looks like because we haven't zoomed out, and I'm not gonna zoom out because I don't want to scare anyone off. Except for everything. No, you are overly muscular. Just accept it. Yeah, well, welcome to our stream, Anna's Animation. Right now we're drawing Galathorian's fursona, but flexing. So yeah, in real life they're also quite terrifying. Now that I'm able to do yoga, but like not handstand stuff. But I'm able to. The eyes don't look even. Bro, I love I love drawing. I love chatting with friends. I love making everyone around me uncomfortable. I feel like maybe I should. I feel like maybe I should move the eyebrows slightly up, but I'm not fully sure. I might do it, and then if I don't like it, I'll just move them back. I messed up that outline. You're a lovable doofus and a scary raccoon. I'm just gonna say that. I'm raising up the eyebrows, which will make your face bigger, but it gives me more room to draw the traditional like raccoon markings. I could also lower your eyes, which I might try that next. But I just want to like draw and then yeah, show going down at the end. Otherwise, I'll just. I'd be afraid for you to like look at me and flex. And his animation says this sounds interesting. Uh, interesting is definitely a word someone could use to describe this. I feel like, oh well, thank you for popping in. That's really nice. It's always nice to talk to new people. So I'm kind of someone named someone named Vucky Apts says hello and welcome to our stream of normal people activity. How drawing ears is hard when someone's forward facing. I'm just gonna say that right away. Forward facing right now, you look a lot more like a fox. How buff is this cake? I will show you. These are based off of actual photographs of the person I'm drawing, by the way. Like, that's actually what he physically looks like, so you should be scared. I'm not exaggerating. I'm drawing this for free. Like, I wasn't paid to exaggerate muscle. You know how, like, yeah, you saying God, yeah. Back in the day, royal people and nobles would, like, commission photos of their livestock, like cows, and they'd pay the artist to, like, make the cows look even more buff and the pigs even more fat, and that's how you get the whole, like, brother, may I have an oat meme and stuff like that. I'm doing this for free, which means I was not paid to make him look scary. That's just what he looks like. Oh, I enjoy drawing for free. I'm just making fun of you. Well, I mean, I look at them every time I've seen you like bike, so it's fine. And I'm fine with drawing you for free. I'm just making fun of you because you remind me of the animals in Brother May I Have an Oat. Oh no, wasn't Kronk the guy played by Nicolas Cage in The Croods? I think he what? Can you Google it for me? I'm using my phone for reference image stuff. Yeah, listen, either I'm wrong or he's Kronk. I think it's like Krunk, I think. Watch me be outed as a fake Krunk fan because I can't spell Krunk. Oh heck yeah, that's the guy who plays other thing. Wait, isn't that the guy who plays Joe from Family Guy? Or was that someone else? Because to me, Joe sounds like Kronk. I don't know how to draw your hair from the front. I'm tempted to give to like just meme it and make your hair kind of like curl like the guy in the guy we talked about earlier today, Armstrong. Okay. So yeah, to the right means I would draw it to the left because the drawing is facing us. Heck yeah, big brain. I remembered how mirrors work, everyone. Patrick Warburton. Yeah, Vucky Abix. Oh, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So it's Patrick Warburton. Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was Nicolas Cage. Probably because it's like I like. Oh, fiddle. My phone is on 15% and my charger's downstairs, and I don't want to go get it, so I'm not going to. Um, I guess I like Nicolas Cage, and then I like Family Guy, and I like Emperor's New Groove, and I like all that. So it's like I don't know. I guess my brain just like put things that I like together. If you want to see active, my like vampire and alien streams, people like straight up talk to me. It's wonderful. I plan to I plan to do like another supernatural stream in the future. I don't want to do one with Q again because he agreed to do an alien one with me and then refused to talk about aliens with me the whole time. He just kept bringing up other stuff. and like I'd ask him a question like, "Hey, I brought you here for conversation about aliens. So what do you think about this website?" And he'd be like, "Did you know that there is a cryptid called the Deer Woman who lives in Kansas?" And it's like that's very interesting, but like, can we talk about that later? Because right now we're doing my thing that you agreed to do with me. Everybody, welcome. Everyone, big party. I love you all. Well, I'm kidding. No. So I'm going to zoom out now, but everyone, this is what we're working with right now. Um, big fiddle. I lost control of the Zoom again. This is a very wonderful, easy to use app, but you know it's free and you get what you pay for sometimes. I'm gonna give you your little tuft. Oh wait, no. And I need to fix the tail. And then after that, I think it's time to start doing some official line art, and then it's just like color shade render. This time it's easier because last time the piece of art was like a discussion. The whole time we're like asking questions like, do you want it like this or like this? Do you want this that? Where this time it's like I already know what you want. I just gotta get it down onto. I can't say on the paper because this is digital. I just gotta put the cursed ideas in your head into everyone else's head through my art. Like we meet up in person and I read your poem like fully and it just says like humanity's humanity's curse, abomination on all men, and I'm just like, I wonder what that means. Then I'm like, oh, I guess it should have been a red flag that I drew really disturbing art. Yeah, I genuinely once it's watermelon season, I'm inviting you over. I'm gonna upload that to YouTube and make everyone else equally as scared as I am. Yes. No, it'll scare me when you do it. It'll scare them when you do it. We're gonna traumatize everyone on YouTube. He's just like this. Time to draw feet. But he's not fat. He's really thin and really muscular, and it's terrifying. Terrifying in a good way, though. Like it looks like you look intimidating, like you could beat someone up. True. Um, fiddle. Drawing feet is always hard, and this is hard. Terrifying visual, but I understand it because my grandma like literally has flat feet. I've heard that like someone can develop flat feet if they exercise barefoot too much. Like if you run barefoot on a treadmill for a long period of time, I've heard that you can get flat feet. So if that's wrong, I'm sorry I misinformed you. But I think I probably said my grandma has flat feet, and they're like, you know what? I've had enough. Welcome back. My grandma still has flat feet. A lot of disturbing imagery ahead. Not disturbing like gore or blood, just psychologically disturbing. Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people don't like earn their body. They sort of have their body. Like I look the way I look. I don't diet especially. I don't whatever. I just kind of look like this. So I said, okay, zooming out. The face kind of looks weird, but I think with lining it, I'll get more detail. But the body, which is what I thought would be the most challenging, I'm feeling pretty happy with how the body looks. The feet still kind of look weird. I'm not the best at drawing feet. I'll learn one day. Emphasis on one day, like at some point. Catch me in like 50 years. Yeah, they're based off of reality. Oh wait, one more thing to put in the sketch. Actually no, I'm just gonna keep. Never mind. Never mind. Evil ghost noises. Just don't worry about it. You don't even know what you're supposed to be worrying about or not worrying about though, because I didn't tell you. Oh, you need. Dang. Okay. Um. So the thumb faces towards your body. So the thumb would be here. And I'm gonna give you humanoid hands just like last time because raccoons are have human hands. Oh wait, no, I should pull up the images again on my phone and keep your hands in the same posture. Why try to make up my own hand posture when I can just reference a perfectly good photograph? Jeez, I don't need to reinvent the wheel. I've I've personally never seen this combo before, so I'd feel confident saying that this is a completely original creation. And and, and if it's not, I'm just gonna choose to ignore that. Okay, hold. How would you even? Okay, I have a question. If you're this muscular, how are you even gonna get born? Or did you just flex and like pop out of the mall? They're like, oh no, underwear, goodbye. That sounds terrifying. If I saw that in real life, I would just run. I would again, if I saw someone this buff in real life, I would probably run. Like, I no longer have heart problems, so if I wanted to, I could literally just go away at any time. I could just start running. I ran like a few days ago. Oh yeah, well, oh yeah, a good point. Next time I see you, I'm just gonna book it in the other direction. What are you gonna do about it? Be like, oh no, Trenchcoat Kid told me he'd meet me here, and now he's not here. You are a menace to society because you exist and you look like this. Yeah, trash and scream. I'm kidding. Not gonna lie, I imagine you like surrounded by a bunch of like Kit Kat bar rappers at most times. Yeah, boom. See, I knew you were surrounded by trash right now, and I knew what kind of trash it was also. Oh, I forgot I had fries here. It's fry time. I know they're not, but potatoes taste good on their own also. Yeah. Well, the issue with that is when you make fries, the starch from the potatoes, if well, okay, nah. I'm fries, you boil the potatoes and then you fry them. And when you boil them, the starch from the potato exits the potato and goes into the water. And what you're supposed to do is boil potatoes, then rinse them, then salt them, then fry them. But people who forego the rinsing step, the potatoes have like starch water clinging to them, and when you fry them, it like burns and it tastes. It's a noticeable flavor. So I know what you're talking about, and I know how to avoid it. It's not even a secret. I've made my own fries since I grew up potatoes. Like, that's just if you Google how to make French fries, which I did, which is how I learned this. There's a very easy like it keep making fries is not a big secret. Anyone can do it if they have access to potatoes and salt and water and boiling water thing like a pot and yeah, or air if you use an air fryer like me because I'm a fancy boy. Honestly, I thought you were gonna call me like a honky or something. A honky, it's like it's a term for like white people, but a lot of people call rich people that nowadays. Oh, I made your butt too big, didn't I? Okay, big butt then. Big butt for today, as Dr. A would say. What do you think Dr. A would do if he saw this image? Should I send it to the cult group chat after this? Okay, well, how about you send it because I want to see them all get mad and react to you. I don't really want them to. I'm not going to take the blame. They'll know that I drew it because I mean, duh, it's going to be in my art style. But I want everyone to be like, Gala, why would you send this? I feel like Q and Kermit might be like, that's it. I'm gonna end my life after seeing not actually do it, but they'll like say they will for a meme. I'm eating fries. Alright, right now, just for fun, I want to hide the sketch and just look at the outline. Okay, boom. That's traumatizing and I love it. Obviously, I'm gonna keep sketching. I'm not done here, but right now I'm just looking at the outline and basking in its outlininess. It's time to keep working on it. Thing is, you're literally built like a Greek god, so I kind of am. You look like one. If I was like in a museum and I saw a statue of you among like Greek gods, I'd be like, yeah, that fits. Okay, so there's this palace in Munich called like the Palace of Nymphenburg, and it has a bunch of gorgeous statues in the back. But it has this absolutely terrifying one of Kronos. First up, he's like ripping a baby in half with his teeth. And second, he is like a 10 pack abs. And he was just really scary to me, and I'm afraid of him. At least you don't eat babies, that's all I'm gonna say. I've never seen you eat a small child, so I'm just gonna choose to believe that you don't. You're like, I unhinge the jaw, the child goes in. I've never heard any mention of mayonnaise or artichoke when people discuss the boogeyman. That has to be some modern additions to the lore. I feel like that dream should have stayed a dream because that dream was someone else's nightmare. And by someone else, I mean me. Well, now I feel like I'm not special anymore because I'm not the only cannibal in the group anymore. But I don't eat babies. I eat adults. I'm classy. I'm classy like Hannibal Lecter from the NBC series Hannibal, running from um 2012 to 2015. Joke's on you, I only eat World of Warcraft players, so mine hasn't been either. So, oil cooks meat. Boom, pre-seasoned. You just like drop them in a big container of allspice, put them in the giant industrial-sized air fryer. I mean, they'd be like veal, because veal is like baby cow. I am to monitor chat, so I am. So it's just us. We're alone. We're alone, except for Susan Wojcic's spy is about to like cancel us because we talked about cannibalism. Oh no! I mean, I doubt anyone would take us seriously, and if they do, their IQ is like negative numbers. Well, yeah, but even you're smart enough not to take it seriously, which means their IQ is a negative number that's even more negative than yours. About the IQ number, no one. About cannibalism, you said you were joking. Well, I do, and that's all that matters in court. Are you sneezing or like sniffling? Oh, you're like the audacity of this man to say that only his opinion. Oh, fiddle! I flipped the canvas. Not flipped. I rotate. Ah! Yeah. Okay. I guess I have to zoom out first, then rotate. Oh, there we go. Again, you get what you pay for in an absolutely free drawing app. Hey, I mean, it's pretty good for free though. I actually have two free drawing apps. I have this, and then I have like Psy. Here, let's hide the sketch again. Zoom out. As you can see, I really don't know what to do for the crotch area. I could just, not draw anything there, like just make it a drop crotch, or I could draw. Yeah, that's what I meant by drop crotch. So okay, because I don't know if you read, but I was like, I could draw your character in a man thong, but I don't know if that's like pushing it for YouTube. I have an idea. Oh no. Keep in mind we're on YouTube. We're on YouTube, homie. Well, first up, if you're a small kid watching this video, if you're a small kid watching this video, stop. No, just stop in general. Don't watch this video if you're a little kid. Like seriously, just don't. Seriously. Go away. I mark yeah. I marked my entire channel in YouTube settings as not for children. So if any child watches my video, stop it. This content is not for you. This content is for me and my friends, and all my friends are like 16 and older. So this content is for 16 and older. I mean, I guess if you're like 15 or 14, it's fine. But if you're like 13 or 12, go away, please. Don't traumatize yourself by hanging out with me. I don't want to be responsible for any mental or emotional issues anyone has. It would be funny if suddenly like just everyone whoever watched this video just like deleted their account 'cause they're like 12 or something. Are you still there? Hello? Um, I genuinely don't know what's going on right now. So I'm just gonna keep drawing and hope he comes back. And yeah, I feel weird hosting this alone. I guess I could like re-enter Discord on my computer, make sure I didn't get kicked out. Did I say kick it out? I sound dumb. I'm gonna send him a message really quickly on my phone and ask if he's still here. Because if he can't respond to that message, no, it says he's offline on Discord. I'm gonna assume that he's lost power. It's funny on my phone. It's the call like seconds are still counting. Like it's like 1 hour. Oh, welcome back. That's absolutely fine, man. I just talked to myself about you being missing because I'm a socially awkward fella. I do not remember. Something about Kronos eating baby. I'm kidding. That was a while ago. Well, I brought up Kronos because I was traumatized by that statue at the Nymphenburg Palace. Like it really freaked me out. I look at it and it's like, why? I understand it's based. Huh? Oh, nice. Welcome, everyone. Big muscle. I'm bad at drawing hands, by the way, so your hand, you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. The, I have sent you stick figure drawings before. I mean, to be fair, that was drawn with like paper and pencil, but technically, I have sent you stick figures before, and you were like, wow, this is great. Time to draw the tail. And by draw the tail, I mean flex on you. Okay, I'm kidding. No, again, just keep practicing. Just like I don't know, I've been drawing furries since like middle school, so just keep drawing furries, and then one day you'll look at them and you'll be like, I love them. I feel confident in my work now, and I'm willing to show others. Like I don't know if I went back in time and talked to myself from like 4 or 5 years ago and asked like, would you feel comfortable drawing in front of like strangers? The answer would probably be like no. Like I'd be comfortable showing my like drawings to strangers, but not showing them the process because it's kind of embarrassing. You feel vulnerable because they can watch you mess up in a race or they can watch you try to draw and fail the same like circle 8 or 9 times. But then now it's like, yeah, sure, I'm fine with people watching me draw. Yeah, because if you don't draw it bad first, you're not going to draw it good next. I worded that kind of dumb, but you'll never be able to replicate it. So I was drawing this like reference sheet. I was drawing like a reference sheet for an Invader Zim like roleplay thing, and I drew the perfect human skull shape for like on without any lines, without any circles. I just freehanded it. And I loved it. So I decided, okay, for the rest of the reference sheet, I'm not going to use any lines or circles for the skulls. I'm just going to freehand it following the same method as this one. And every skull looked worse and worse, like a Xerox of a Xerox, to the point where the last one looked like a freaking like lima bean. And that's my story of why drawing things right on the first time is for losers. So I'm kind of nervous for the head and face because I feel like it doesn't really match just the drawing. But, I'll learn from this and I'll get better next time. But right now, this is the body, and I'm feeling pretty proud of what it looks like. Well, I mean, you should feel more proud. Oh, yeah. Heck yeah, I think I'll fuzzify everything right now because I honestly forgot about that. Since I was going off of your non furry real life reference photos, I forgot about, you know, yeah, I'm erasing a lot of exterior lines because uh, I don't want to like draw over them, so to speak, and then I'm gonna enable the sketch in the background again, and then add fur. Yeah, that's my game plan. I like to explain what I'm doing as I do it because I feel like otherwise people might think what I'm doing is dumb. Just like when I'm like, listen, I know I'm drawing his entire body is like gray, even though he's like half orange and half black. It's like, well, it won't always be gray. It's just gray right now. I always feel Thank you. It's because I had a reference image. Also, the hand at the bottom looks like you're doing the finger game, or what's it called, the circle game. Yeah, you're like, I'm the god of memes. Excuse you. The doctor is not a god of anything, in my opinion. I see his dog as like the god of cute, and that's about it. Derp and cute are the same thing. That's what I learned from My Little Pony. No, because Derpy, the character from My Little Pony, she's so cute. I love her. Like, yeah, you need to watch My Little Pony. She's cute. I have My Little Pony. The first many seasons are on Netflix, and then the last season's on Hulu. I have both. I have a big high def TV in my basement. I'm like a predator trying to lure a kid into my basement right now. But yeah, come over to my basement. I'll show you My Little Pony on the big TV. Heck yeah. I can show you what I need to do right now. Not right now, but like later, before we do this. I'm gonna need to make a list of my favorite episodes, and I'll show you all my favorites. If you're okay with not, with seeing things from later seasons, or if you don't, we can just watch like them in order. But if you're okay with like spoilers and stuff, I could just show you like the best. Oh, I'm giving you a lot of arm. I'm gonna erase some of your armpit and just give you wicked armpit hair. Oh my word! Wait, I have a cursed idea. What if we made the armpit hair bright white, like the chest hair and the face? I think, I think talking about white armpit hair might be a little off-putting. I one, I I've never thought armpit hair is gross. Like, I've also never paid much attention to armpit hair. And during this current season of America's Got Talent, like they show the contestants backstage doing stuff, and they showed this one lady backstage brushing her armpit hair. And I was thinking, people actually care about armpit hair? Like, you want to brush it? You want to make sure it's aesthetic? I've never once combed my armpit hair. I just let it get tangled. Like, okay. That does sound frustrating, but like I said last time we talked about this, get a pair of scissors. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I've always had like normal density armpit hair, so I don't know what it's like to live with like anything other than that. I've my whole life I've just grown up with like normal density armpit hair. At, oof. You have hair made of like fine strands of diamond, so it's like too strong to cut with anything. Interesting. Before I continue furring up the drawing, I'm gonna. It looks, yeah, it looks kind of werewolfy, but I like it because it makes it look very disturbing, which is the look I'm going for. I love as soon as someone joins, you're like, I'm a pretty hairy boy. I'm gonna freaking mental breakdown. Watch me get like banned from YouTube. Man, nah, I won't get banned over this because there's nothing lewd here. There's nothing inappropriate. I just got really like random lightheaded. Oh, that looks incorrect. Like anatomically incorrect. What have I just done? Oh, okay. For some reason, like the way I drew the fur, like over by the ribs, looked like your body was like going unhealthily in. I think I corrected it. I guess I'll. We could talk about normal people stuff, like I don't know, like Freemasonry or something. Yeah, I was. I vibed so hard, I disappeared off of everyone's radar. Yeah, I did not mean to scare anyone, but yeah, I disappeared today, and that's just how it goes. You know, you take a me day. It's like I'm just gonna take some me time. Disappears, comes back. Wow, I have 30 Discord notifications. You only were the cause. You only were the cause of like I'm trying to think. Probably. So you sent me I think like four DMs, and then you sent like one message in the group chat, and then so that's like five, and then someone sent me 10 messages, and then everyone else combined sent another 15 because I had 30. I think I've given you kind of like a lopsided smile. You know, like yeah, I'm gonna give you the anime villain. Oh, I accidentally just used gray instead of an eraser. I'm giving you like an anime villain face because you're a villain for looking like this. Sure. Megamind's an anti-hero. You're this. Honestly, I think I like villains more than anti-heroes. My personal opinion on stuff. Well, I guess I don't know. Maybe the villains I like okay, a lot of the villains I like kind of have depth, so maybe they start as anti-heroes and like become villains or something. But a lot of the most relatable characters in media that I've seen within the last like 5 or 6 years are the villains, sort of like Wanda from WandaVision. Very relatable. I love the show. And they make her into a villain. Vanya from Fiddle, the show I like. Well, I like every show. Umbrella Academy. also made into a villain. It's like, geez, I'm not allowed to like relate to anybody because if I do, they become the villain. Vanya, I'd say one, she was the villain only at the end, but in the comic books, she's the villain all through one, sort of, and then she gets amnesia. Yeah, those were based on comics. Some people did not know that. I've read the first three, and that's it. Which that's we're finally having a normal conversation. So this is a so a lot of people complained about like there was a lot of stuff on like BuzzFeed and entertainment stuff or whatever where it'd be like, top 10 plot twists in season 2, and one of them was like that Hargreaves is an alien. But it's not a plot twist because one, in the first season we see him on a non-Earth planet come to Earth. We also see him literally own a flying, like, not flying saucer, but like a weird thing in the first episode of season 1 because that's how he went to Russia to get Vanya. But and in the comics it's revealed he's an alien in like the prologue of the first comic. So you can't like read any of the comics without knowing he's an alien. But people in and season 2, when he took off his mask or whatever, like, not a spoiler. See, in my opinion, this is not a spoiler because literally, when the books begin, they're like, there was an alien named Hargreaves who came to Earth and was very smart and like vowed to help humanity. Um, but yeah, in season 2, it's like made even more clear he's an alien, and everyone was acting like it's a plot twist, and it's like, no, that's just one of the details of the show. Like that would be like if someone was like, "Oh my word, it's such a spoiler that Peter Griffin from Family Guy is human." It's like it's not. That's just a fact that we've all known. But there's a lot of stuff that happened in season 2 of the Umbrella Academy that I thought was just, oh, that's how it goes. Because in the comic, everyone knew it. But apparently, the first season of the TV show, when it showed stuff to the audience instead of telling stuff to the audience didn't figure it out because apparently they needed to be told. I'm kind of tempted to give you like a cocky eyebrow thing too. I'm gonna Google smirk. I'm just Googling smirk. I want to see what the eyebrows look like for a smirk because human emotions are hard for me. I'm on the autism spectrum, so I'm just gonna Google what these emotions. It's no, smirk isn't an emotion, but it's a facial expression. Come on, phone. I know you're low on battery, but show me a smirk. Oh, I keep forgetting I have fries here. Yeah. Now there's pressure for the next person to speak up to speak 7 times. I'm gonna make everyone really uncomfortable with these facial expressions. Yeah, but right now, all you can see is the face. So right now, they don't have the pain of looking at the body, only the pain of the face. Everyone in Meat Palace is gonna need therapy after this. Everyone in Cult is gonna need therapy after this. I go to therapy. I'm having my last therapy at some point. It was gonna be on like Monday or something, and then I had to go to the doctor, so I couldn't. I've been actually going to the doctor a lot lately because of college. Yeah, well, especially, well, I mean, I'm still gonna be on my parents' insurance, but like, my parents will no longer be able to take me to the doctor. Like, I'm moving states, so it's kind of a big deal. And then I'm no longer going to be going to like, Panda Pediatric. I'm going to be going to like the on-campus student medical services. So it's a very big lifestyle change for me. Yeah, so earlier today I had to like call the doctor and I really was nervous, so I had my mom do it. In college, unless I can like convince one of my roommates to be less nervous than me, uh I have to call the doctor myself, and I don't want to. Oh, I should probably not line the inside of the ears with this. I'll line it with a thinner one. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna have three roommates. Yeah, so if something happens to me, there'll be three people to like help. Like if I break my ankle again, there'll be three people to help me walk. I don't want to put too much pressure on any future roommates, but yeah, I'm gonna be in good hands because there's gonna be six hands unless one of them is missing a hand, or seven hands if any of them went to Chernobyl. Imagine like a retelling of Goldilocks, but instead of a wolf, it's like some like mutated monster. And Goldilocks is like, "What many hands you have, Grandma?" And she's like, "The better to hug you with, my dear," and like wraps all of her hands around Goldilocks and eats her. Not Goldilocks. Look, I meant Little Red Riding Hood. Okay, I just need to draw the sides of the face, and then it's coloring time. But without the sides of the face, feel free to look at what we have so far. Markings. I won't. I'm just drawing them on under coloring. I've realized what's bothering me. It's that this looks unhealthy, so I'm probably gonna redraw this line to go like that. But I'll do that after I finish up the face. But besides that, very soon I'm gonna be ready to start coloring this and terrorizing everyone I know. The smirk looks very smirky because I googled what a smirk was. It zoomed in way too far. Not gonna lie, I mean, I've been watching a lot of BoJack Horseman recently, so it's on my mind. But this kind of looks like a cursed BoJack Horseman character. Yeah, yeah, it looks too much like a boob. I'll fix that, or I might not. I might just give you a boob. We'll see. It really. I'll try my best to give good art, but I might just give fun art instead sometimes. Okay, no, it makes me really happy that you're giving feedback because it's easier to work when I have feedback of people telling me like what to do. So I have to figure it out myself. I end up Googling, like, what's a smirk? So I'm going to give a little eyebrow definition there. Because I feel like it makes you look. Oh, no, I don't like that as much. Never mind. I think but everyone's opinion is important because we all are used to seeing stuff. Like, you're used to seeing what you look like, stuff like that. So you'd know if something looks off. Like, hey, the titty looks too big. Um, I noticed that that side look, it still looks off. I'm gonna redraw that. But it's like I think everyone's opinion is important because we know what looks right. We know what just looks right. We know what just looks wrong. Yeah, we've all existed in this world for a long time, and we know how things are supposed to look. So when something looks off, it's like, hey, wait a sec. Yeah, it's like, hey, why do you give me boobs? Like, if I had that kind of boob, I wouldn't be doing flexing things. I'd be doing femboy things. Oh no. You're 18, so I can't stop you, but I'm just gonna say, oh no. Yeah, man, if I ever want a video game, I can just put on the Matrix. I'm joking, but, you know. Me? Or, oh, I mean, we can draw that at some point. I just realized something awesome. To sample, oh, I was gonna say to sample, colors, I could literally just pull up the original image and then, no, wait. I know I have the original image somewhere. 'Cause I drew it. See, now I'm wondering if I named it. I remember naming it cake. Oh, stop misspelling cake. Oh, maybe it's not down. Maybe I should search in just this PC. It says it's working on it. So I was gonna say this will make it so much easier. I'll just sample colors directly off the original image. Um, yeah, I can also send it to myself from my phone and download it really quick. I think I'll just do that. I don't know where it went, but that's just how it goes. Some like hacker hacked my computer, only stole the cake images. Okay, I'm gonna go to Discord. Um, oh, unable to save image. Fine. Don't save it, then I'll just freaking screenshot it. It's not letting me screenshot it. Interest. I've heard those before. It's not letting me download images off of Discord. I'm being struck by technological issues. It's not letting me screenshot it either. Freaking snip a clip. No, it's saying unable to save. It's like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna upload a very low quality grainy screenshot and then color sample from it. I mean, listen, you work with what you work with. Oh, this is not what I saved. Um, yeah, but I like being consistent. I'm gonna whine. Boop, snip. Oh, okay. F it. I'm gonna do this again. I'm just gonna keep effing around my way. I don't know them either, to be completely honest, because wait, my word, see now it's letting me pull up the originals. Or no, it's not. But it's letting me see what they're named. So we're looking for something called cake2.jpg. That name's not valid. Yeah. I'm gonna see if I just search cake, if my computer will actually look for it. When I've typed in cake up here, it pulls up stuff. Then these things I can't just then like open. It just opens them on their own, doesn't like open them. So don't. Um, yeah, the issue is so the issue is so as you can see up here, cake3.jpg, cake2.jpg are real JPEGs. If I go here and I type in cake2.jpg, it acts as if it does not exist. Maybe if I remove the JPEG and just type cake2, but up here it shows that it does exist. I don't think I can just copy and paste. I can try on my phone, that would work. But, well, it's done a lot. I had to. Nice. So the reason why I have so many different things called like 01, Dre 1, is for some reason Google wasn't letting me upload my Dremel thumbnail to. It wasn't saying it existed, but it did exist because duh, it existed. If it didn't exist, then like, what did I just make? But Google was claiming it did not exist. So I say this because whatever. Yeah, so I'd save it one time. I guess you know what? Let's try to save it from Discord in a tab up here. No, see, it wasn't working in Discord on my computer, but this is Discord on Google, and it's working now. So, okay, let's say you open your computer, okay? Do you have an app on your computer named Discord? Okay, well then some people have it as an app. So I was using the app, and then now I'm using the website, and that's the entire difference. Boom. We have now achieved color sample. So now it's finally time to color. So first, just gonna do a nice base of turning everything brown. You can see this is a very low resolution image, but just leave me alone. That's what my art looks like. So there you go, brown. And it's the exact shade of brown I wanted. So, I mean, that's how a lot of people look in real life. Especially muscle can even look like fat until you flex it. It'd be like, I am chubby guy. Haha, JK, I'm stronger than anyone you've ever met before. Get pranked. Transformers. There's more than meets the eye. I don't remember that being in the Transformers jingle. You're a loser. No, I'm just kidding. You're a great guy, homie. See, now that you want me to call you a loser, I'm not going to call you a loser just to hurt your feelings. Oh no, it's Carl Weezer crying, guys. Oh. Oh no, oh no, it's worse. Someone left because of that. Oh golly. I'm just the realization of what I'm doing finally set in, and you might say, "How? We've been discussing what we've doing. You've been doing it for like just now, but like now that it's being colored in, it's like, oh no, this really is like a buff raccoon." Like the realization of how terrible this is has only just now come upon me. Yeah, it's like this didn't exist in the world, and then I sat down and did it, and now it does exist in the world. So I'm 100% responsible for it, and that makes me feel like gross inside. Oh, actually, it's your fault because cake was your idea. Yeah, but I mean, it's my fault that it's my fault the images exist, but you're the one who had the thoughts behind the images, and thoughts can become reality. But I made them real. It's both our fault. It's equally our fault. Yeah, it's like I can draw, and then, you should go seek psychiatric help. So then together, we're a furry artist. Does that mean in the Discord server, when you're speaking as this guy, as Cake, I should be imagining Carl Beezer and like Peter Griffin and everyone? I just imagined a knight with a very high pitched voice. Like, "Milord, it's okay. I might be in the dungeon full of monster girls, but I will find a way to enjoy my time here." I mean, that is pretty badass. The punishment hole the punishment hole has like one random cat in a plastic cup just somewhere down there, and if you find it, it'll be your friend. That's some that's some canon lore right there. Say you found the cup cat. They'll be like, "Oh yeah, I remember Doc literally launched a cat down the hole for no reason because he's mean." Yeah, no actual animal abuse, don't worry. You can tell that my I pressed a little bit too hard when I draw on my tablet 'cause there's actual like minor indentations of scribbles. Well, I'm just gonna keep using it like this, and then if it breaks, it breaks. Your cat's trying to convince you not to go through with this image. Did your mom ask you to stop being a furry? Oh, okay. I actually thought you were gonna open up and be. I thought you were gonna open up and be like, yeah, it's actually like a cause of a lot of tension in my family, but no. I show my family members like all of my art. I was telling them like in our last room, I was like, yeah, I showed my mom the art I drew of you. I'm not gonna show my mom this drawing or anyone else that I know. No, I'm not. I also show my art to a church youth group very often, and I'm not gonna show them this drawing either. Like, look at this, Ghost drew it, and they're gonna be like, Ghost, the kid who's always drawing like angels and like protogens. Why did they do this? Or why am I saying they? I'm a he. Why did he do this? This is the worst. The worst calling in a favor ever is whatever we have going on. I'm just gonna share that. Underwear. What color underwear do you want? Okay. Black to hide the poop stains. I don't know. Would it be worse if I said black to hide the blood? To hide the poop stains. And listen, and by people I mean like cough cough me, watch the Mumkey and Biggs show on YouTube where it's just Mumkey Jones and Biggs McBigsington talking about dumb stuff and being really offensive for like a while. They can listen to this, which is the same thing, except we're not charismatic or fun like Mumkey and Biggs. We're just some furries. It could be Crypt or Doc. It's probably something we know. They're here because they want to see. They're here because they want to see what it looks like when I'm done. I'm joking. Obviously, you can tell us in the chat why you're here, but I'd assume most people are here just to see. Oh no, it's fine. I think there's a bit of a delay, so like if any of us interrupts the other one, it's I'm blaming on Discord. It's like I'm a buff a cake. Oh golly. Any character any character that you play is an Italian character because you're Italian. It looks more furry once it's colored, in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah, wait till we start shading the puzzle. That's gonna be when the reality sets in times two on me, and instead of questioning why I'm drawing this, I question why I'm alive. Why why do spirits choose to let me live life when this is what I do with my life? Like I have life and motivations and energy and connections to other people, and I do this. E- e- Either that or it just shows how like hungry I am for attention that I make YouTube streams of me doing this. I'm willing to stare at your butt on my phone just for the reference pic. Yeah, I think the butt looks kind of off, but you said you liked it bigger, so we're gonna make it bigger. You know, like I my opinions, it's like the customer's always right, except sometimes they're right. But when it's funnier, they're always right. Like if the customer wants a bigger butt it is. I, I I would be scared. I would take you to the doctor. Yeah, I would still take you to the doctor, even if it's a medical emergency. 'Cause I just want answers. I'd be like, doctor, don't cure him. Just like, what is this? This creature. The government and the military are gonna try to like replicate your muscle in their soldiers, so their soldiers can be jacked without working out. The government's gonna kidnap you for your god abilities. What are you gonna do? Force the entire government near to your house? Like, good point. Honestly, yeah, that's a good idea. It's a pretty big dresser. Like, this is quite undignified, or whatever. Yeah, I have access to HBO Max where the modern Looney Tunes show is watchable and older Looney Tunes is watchable. So again, if you come over to my basement, I'm kidding. The music is way better in the older ones. Also, yeah. Yeah, normal. Just having like a full and absolute just why moment. Armor. Yes. Italian quote people quote. Not gonna lie, when I think of American, I do not think of buff. I think of you know, thick. Yeah, I think of Moto Moto. Okay, so this is the first time we've seen your character shirtless. So you get to choose how you want like the shape of the white patch to go. Like it can. I'm trying to think. I think I'll make a small circle first, and if we want it bigger, we can make it bigger, and if we're comfortable, we can leave it as is. But I think around like ending around your like mid pec area probably would look good. Like yeah. I don't know. There's like one little bump we don't like. Yeah. Um. Okay. Our left or his left? Okay. Okay. Sorry. It's fine. It's always complicated when something's facing you. This isn't a dumb thing. This is just how it be. Does that look nice? There's a bit of a lag. While that's loading in, I'm gonna sample the orange and start doing the stripy stripes. And if you want, now we have an opportunity to put the stripes on other parts of the body. Like if you want stripes on the back to match or something, we can do stripes in the back. If you want like anything. Yeah, so you can. Oh, there, big buff boy. I'm gonna do the other arm. Make everybody super uncomfortable, man. So I'm helping make the muscles look even more like muscly by like sort of curving the stripes more to look like they're wrapping up around the muscle. That, which I might not be doing it very well, but I'm trying. And then the way the arm turns, I think the second stripe would actually come from here. Okay, thank goodness. It's like I think I know how anatomy works, but who really knows at this point? Anatomy, anatomy, anatomy. More like no. Artists, artists be like anatomy. No, I don't want to. So on all the legs, I'm just gonna make the stripes go the same way because I feel like that's what would be appropriate. By appropriate, I don't mean like appropriate for YouTube. I mean appropriate, like what would look natural to the eye. Zooms in on the bulge of me. I think I'm like it's gonna make everybody really uncomfortable time. I think the better wording is it's improving because it means the same thing. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna fight you. I find it gorgeous in the way I find like gore art gorgeous or like body horror art. It's like you sure did depict something. Yeah. Well, to me, all muscle models are like gore muscle models. So I look at them and it's like the human body should not be warped in such a way. But you leave your personal beliefs aside. Like in a bodybuilding competition, I don't think any of those people look like healthy people. But that's not the point because they're not trying to look healthy. They're trying to look like the biggest buffest dude at the competition. And if that involves being unhealthy, so be it. They want to win. So it's like, yeah, this isn't meant to look natural. It's meant to look buff. I think there's a difference between having like cool looking legs and, the stuff that you see at contests. Let's do that. Do that. There we go. Mentally ill screaming noises. You know that meme where it's like top 10 art drawn by like mentally ill people and it usually shows like three like disturbing black and white sketches and then like something from deviant art. I feel like this I'm going to change the eye color cuz sampling eyes is hard cuz they're so small. This would should definitely be one of the images. 'Cause I would I would genuinely be terrified if I was like, well, one, I would never steal someone's phone. But let's say hypothetically I would. I'd be terrified if I like, stole someone's phone and I saw this. Yeah, like if some random stranger had this, I'd be just so alarmed. Like I'll show you my incredibly disturbing art if you show me your incredibly disturbing art. See, if anyone ever played a game like that with me, they'd be in for a treat because I've drawn incredibly disturbing things. People would pick cake to look at the cake of cake. Look at the butt, throw up, burn the game. I'm kidding. Yeah. If you have a problem with it, go to. I'm trying to think of a location that I'd be willing to fight someone at. I'm not gonna buy a plane ticket out to Area 51. I made a mistake on the line art layer. Boom. Mistake erased. Everything's okay now. No more turtles. So like letting a piece of yourself die. I agree. If we were playing Don't Think It, Don't Say It, you'd be doing fairly well. Like the TikTok proof that they're evil. See, if you're a horseman, then I'd be afraid of you, because I'm also afraid of horses. I'm a, if there's this if there was a superhero called Horseman, I'd become a supervillain. I hate horses. No, no, I would not. I'd be called, I don't know, actually likable man, and my only defining trait is that I'm not a turtle. Yeah, because turtles aren't likable. I mean, I tape them on me like armor, like shielding myself with them. I definitely think we should save turtles. I'm a big fan of, save turtles, save bees. Doesn't mean I have to like them. I don't think fireflies are endangered at all, so you know what? Yeah, go have fun. Have fun on your little murder rampage. Oh no, like 20 years from now, it's gonna be like fireflies are now endangered. It's like, I wonder why. I love how you were like, I can't believe it, it's dead. And you looked at it, it's like, yeah, of course it's dead. You sprayed it. Yeah, bug spray's bad for bugs. Yeah, I'm gonna spray you with, I don't know, some mix between like cyanide and chlorine. Maybe you should toughen up, buddy. I don't think so. We'll find out. Tune in next week. You're gonna inhale poison and just be like, no. The poison cannot legally enter your body without your consent. Already looking at this is terrifying. It's a scourge on humanity. Yes. Not even humanity. This is a scourge on furries also. I feel like we should probably issue like an apology to the furry community for existing. I mean, I'm kind of joking around. 'Cause if anything, the furry community owes me an apology because I learned what vor meant a few years ago, and I don't. Yeah, so if anything, everyone else owes me an apology. I'm an innocent, never hurt anybody, completely innocent child, and everyone else ruined. I zoomed in on the hand too much. Everybody gangsta until the muscle raccoon is Italian. Did you mix up Italian people and fairy godmothers? I think you. Oh, I gotta plug in my computer. Because when I think of Bippity Boppity Boo, I think of fairy godmothers. I think of Italians, I think of like bada bing, bada boom. I gotta plug in my computer because I'm using all my precious battery to drop off. I mean, earlier I heard a weird noise. More terrified of streams. Well, yeah, don't say any no words. If you want to say a no word, type it to me in our DMs and I'll look at it. How about that? No, bad. Don't do that. Don't type that to me in our DMs either. That's around to another good Monkey Jones video. Is knowledge. See, I thought you were gonna say knowledge, and that's the joke because you don't have knowledge. Um, Stellar, for your question in the chat, I did not hear you, but to be fair, I've been like yelling to myself about a buff raccoon for a while. For some reason, this arm isn't blending right. I thought the joke was going to be that you're so stupid you didn't know knowledge doesn't start with N, but for some reason, this arm isn't blending. You're an intellectual and you know what freaking quadrupedal meant earlier today. I'm gonna beat you up. I'm not gonna beat you up because you didn't know what quadrupedal meant. I just meant you didn't know what quadrupedal meant, period. I'm gonna beat you up, period. Those are two unrelated sentences. Boom. The arm doesn't look like as blended well as the other arm, but I feel like people won't be focusing on that. They'll be focusing on the monstrosity that's being shown. Yeah, so I don't like any dream video because it's just screaming. Soon there'll be blacky slackies. I don't know what the term for black underwear is. I'm just making things up at this point. When he got the black slacky wackies on, ooh woo. No. No. I live some people say hell is a physical place you can go to. Other people say it's separation from God. Even others claim it's a dimension that we have access to, both in life and in death. But I know that hell is one of my live streams. Because you hear that. I think having a stream about a buff furry, I think that's just hell. You're gonna say, I reject your hell theory, excuse you. You don't think this is, I guess for you this is heaven, because you're getting a wonderful muscle drawing. There's a character in Homestuck that collects art of what he calls muscle hoof beasts, which is just really buff horses. He'd prob he'd probably like my stream. Yeah, his whole character's sus. He also has a sweating problem where he's just constantly sweating, and everyone wonders, why? Is it adult in nature? See, thing is, he probably isn't nervous. That's the issue. If you search, uh, if you search Equius Homestuck Milk or Equius Homestuck Horse, you'll, uh, you are meant to. Oh wait, did I mess up my? That means this whole time they haven't heard. Oh yeah, my desktop audio was down from my ASMR stream earlier. I messed that one up big time. I'm very sorry. So that means we went.
Honestly, it's pretty funny because all they hear is you responding to me without any context.
Well, see,
So
now they
you're the
can
one
hear
who sounds
you.
crazy right now.
Well, that means
Wait,
that no
what?
one heard you drop the R slur earlier. So you know what? Maybe the Lord works in mysterious ways.
Wait, so
Wait,
am I able to be heard right now, right?
right now, yes, I believe so. I messed up, but the thing
I'm
is,
I'm gonna say the N word.
no,
Nitrogen.
do not. You know what? I gave you the freedom of speech. I can take away the freedom of speech.
Joke's on you. I'm in your comments.
By the way, in chat right now, people are
Hello.
talking to you. Wait, that means that she never heard you trash talk Dream.
Oh yeah, I trash talk Dream. The only problem I have with these general manhunts is the fact that they're constantly screaming "Dream, Dream." That is the only problem I have with them, and it makes it gives me like a general problem. It's just so I find it cringy. Like it's just so cringy and not in a good way, in my opinion.
What is cringy in a good way, in your opinion?
But
Like, My art? I
Um,
mean,
not gonna lie, I'm gonna say this furry drawing.
honestly, yeah, I agree. This is cringy.
This is like the good kind of cringy though.
We could sell the rights to this image to a dictionary and just have them put this image next to the word cringy.
But hello, Stellar. It is very nice to see somebody active in the chat.
You have to send at
If
least
you are
seven
willing to,
messages.
could you make it 7 more or 2 more chats unless you have an alternate account to continue talking, because so far the people that have been talking has been 1, 3, and then 5, so you would have to do 7 to keep the odds coming.
We're gonna have an OCD moment, and it's your
Yeah.
responsibility to be responsible for our emotions here. So it's.
I feel like now she
Oh,
has the power
hello?
to extremely trigger us.
Yeah, you can come in. Hey, I think Stellar's actually just gonna join our stream. Hi, we have a. Yeah, I have Wendy's fries, but they didn't put any salt on my fries. I didn't ask for my fries unsalted like the hack. I literally asked, "May I have a large fry?" Oh my word, that's Samba de Amigo fan art. That's furry fan art.
Ooh, is it Rio?
Um,
It better be
no, do
Rio.
not eat my fine. You can have one fry. That's it, and you'll see they did not salt them. Even though I said, "Can I have a large French fries?" and I got one, and there was no salt. And that's just how it works.
So I drew the butterfly lady and the
is it fan art of Rio? Please let it be Rio.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
I also drew SpongeBob and Pinkie Pie fan art.
No Sponge Pie fan art. I don't like it.
It's actually drawn.
I will introduce my Shaggy and Carl Weezer fan fiction. I swear to God.
Yeah, honestly, do it. She likes that kind of thing. She watches YouTube videos about that kind of trash constantly.
I will do it while the stream is on. I will do it while the stream is on, so everybody who's watching can be mentally or intellectually scarred.
Is there a reference pic of his fursona somewhere?
And I will do it
in Meat
while we sleep.
Palace, which you're not part of, which I can add you to, because you used to be part of it. And then I offered to add you back after I removed you, and you're like, no, I don't want to be back.
Then just send the image somewhere.
Give me a second. I'm doing some leg details. Details.
I'm so excited to see like the finished product and like how gorgeous this is.
Thank you. You're probably overhyping disturbing muscle boy fan art, but yeah.
I will also be drawing. What's the name? Buff Cake?
Just cake, but I titled this Buff Cake because our last video was called Fluffy Cake. And we're also going to make night cake and maid cake.
I'm excited for maid cake.
Of course you are.
No, it's not that I'm like attracted to maid dresses, but it's like I think maid dresses are fun to draw.
They are, because you can add in as many bows as you want, many different layers, anything. I'm going on my phone. Actually, I have a
thing.
Can you please bring me my phone charger?
Yeah.
That's a very nice maid dress drawing.
I drew it probably 2 months ago.
Stellar, while you're here, I want Cake to be flexing in the maid dress like a Hulk flex.
I don't have a girl maid dress, but I'll definitely consider it.
Here, Stellar, it's downstairs by the couch that I sleep on because I'm a lazy bum, and I'll send you a picture of Cake as your payment. Your drawings of your Sona have now become a currency in my household.
That is wonderful to hear because everybody loves Cake.
I just saw a message, someone DM me on Discord saying the audio didn't work, which they did that way before Stellar did, and I didn't see it because I'm dumb. So, oof. I had an oof moment.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Mom, when I got home from work, Mom was like, "Let me show you this real thing this movie I'm watching." And Netflix said there was an hour left. I took it as she would show me the scene and then go upstairs. She just finished watching the whole movie downstairs.
Was it the rain?
Yeah.
And it's 10 in the stream because nobody's talking.
Toy car, but then it wasn't a toy car. Don't sit on my supplies, please. Don't stop putting your weight on my stuff. I think general rule of thumb: don't put your weight on other people's stuff because that can damage it.
Wait, does that include chairs?
Chairs don't count 'cause you're supposed to sit on them. Just stop sitting on my scrapbook supplies, please. Just move over here. I'll move the fries and you can sit there and don't just move. So right now you're in a place where I can't physically draw because what happens is you're changing. Oh, don't sit on my crayons, you'll break them.
Oh, I feel like I should make fun of you for the crayons. Oh, as your friend, I really feel like I should make fun of you because of the crayons.
There's literally nothing wrong with crayons.
I know, but oh,
You're literally mentally challenged. What are you gonna say to me, buddy?
I use colored pencils. You weak sauce.
I like crayons though.
Okay, yeah, I can accept that.
So I just so you know, I've only drawn a furry once ago. Maybe more.
Just
I will
vibing.
ridicule your furry drawings to no end. I'm kidding. No, but whatever you draw is fine. I'm sure he's just happy to get fan art.
I am very happy because this is the first. This is the first time anybody has ever decided to like, hey, I'm gonna draw this one friend, and it's gonna be okay because this is like the first time.
I showed Stellar your drawing of Ghost.
Oh, that was his?
Yeah.
Oof, the cringe. The cringiness of what I drew.
The audience doesn't know what this is yet, but in whatever day it is, just pretend it's whatever.
Today's Thursday.
No, but like what date? The 7th. Okay, that means in 17 days, everyone will see it.
Why that's specific?
Because like I said, I'm gonna put it in a video celebrating the 1-year anniversary of me being on YouTube.
Oh, wow.
But congrats, by the way.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be like, 1-year anniversary, here's some fan art. Stellar drew some, Crips drew some, Gala drew some to show all the fan art. As if anyone's listening in right now, if you want your fan art in a video, send it to me before the 26th, and I'll put it in and I'll credit you.
Oh, this hair sucks. Why did I draw it like that?
I don't know. Why do you draw? I'm kidding.
Why do I draw?
Why do you draw like that?
I've drawn for like what, 6 years now.
I'm just vibing along.
I was asking myself why I draw during most of this process here. It wasn't just why do I draw, it's why am I alive?
Dude, you're so nice.
I was there, and I possibly made it worse.
No, like, listen, here's the thing. Why am I alive? Because this is what I do with my life.
Because God said, I want this kid.
This is...
God said, listen, furries.
Like, this is beautiful, and, like, if anybody has a problem with it, they don't understand what true art is.
I understand you don't like Rick and Morty. It requires a high IQ. Where did I move my fries? Where did I put the fries?
I don't know.
I moved them to avoid you messing up like literally all my art supplies that I paid for with my own money. And
like, this is looking good. Like,
oh.
You like
I looked up the paper. I didn't lift up the carton.
That was kind of funny. Just call me though.
I don't know, all of my art supplies I paid for myself. So if anyone else touches them, and then if they get damaged, they owe me money. That's my logic. So don't damage it. Like, you can always just walk around the bed and sit down. You don't need to crawl up over other people's items that have value to them, both emotionally and monetarily. It's always a choice not to destroy people's things.
But it's fun being destructive.
Yeah, and I'll destroy your bank account afterwards.
Ha! It's bold of you to assume I have a bank account.
No, you don't have any money, so if you owe me money, I'm just gonna kill you and, like, sell anything of a value. Like, if you have any, like, teeth with fillings or something, I could probably sell those.
It's bold of you to assume I have anything of that sort.
I'll sell your knight armor.
It's bold of you to assume I have that anymore.
Oh, never mind.
Man. You really...
I only have the gauntlets.
I'll sell the rights to cake.
You wouldn't dare.
It's like
Now game
it's
places.
gonna be like an NFT. Like if you pay me money of the rights to this character, technically anyone can draw this character, but you have to pay me though. Like with the NFT, you can always just like screenshot it, right?
Oh, that's a fair point. Like, generally, if somebody drew my character and didn't credit you, I would get mad at them because they didn't credit you, not because like, they drew my character, but they didn't credit you, because that would generally frustrate me.
Uh,
Because you deserve credit for like drawing like the full on like the original like cake. You have every right to be credited, and I feel like you should be.
Thank you. And then to answer Stellar's question, I wouldn't say I made up cake, but Gal and I worked together where like I would ask questions like, do you want the face to be this color or this color? Do you want the eyes to be this color or this color? So we worked together, but I was given no like concept art or reference art, so technically like when it comes to character design, oh, that's really kawaii.
Right?
I
I
like
said it was
that.
gonna. Oh wow.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I love that.
Chat can't see. Sorry.
Sorry, chat. Now we have two artists working together, but you can only see one of them.
Aw, yeah.
I mean, I guess she can always send the image to you afterwards.
Right, I guess.
What do you mean you get her? You're not gonna do it.
Yeah. I just refuse.
You're like,
I'm just
no,
typing.
I drew your character, but you don't get to see it. F you. I'll just find her sketchbook while she's sleeping and take a photo of it and send it to you, like corporate espionage.
Oh, see, now that's not fair.
Like in Austin Powers when he takes photos of the drill. I'm gonna do
Oh
that
my
to your
God.
sketchbook.
Oh,
Have you seen the movie where his mojo gets stolen?
Oh, yeah, I've seen that one.
That one was.
I've seen every Austin Powers.
I have two, I think.
I'm not sure if I've seen everyone. I think I might, but I'm not entirely sure.
I don't know if this is James Bond or Mission Impossible, but going back to Stellar's thing about me potentially now ever seeing James Bond, I saw the first like 7 minutes of a movie called Skyfall once.
That's James Bond.
Okay, well then I've seen 7 minutes of James Bond. Oh, and I saw the scene where he's climbing up. Oh wait, maybe this was Mission Impossible. I saw the scene where someone was climbing up the tallest building in the world at the time, and it was like in India or something. It's like big glass building. I don't know if that's James Bond or Mission
I
Impossible.
don't know. Yeah.
I think it might have been like Mission Impossible Ghost or like, oh hi, we're recording audio, so please don't say anything like hi. Oh, thank you. I will use that later. Sorry.
Yeah. Cake's looking mighty fine. Like, oh yeah. Oh, by the way, is the third person who's watching Crypt?
I don't know. How would I know? That's my question.
Because you said he I think you said it was him who sent you the text, right?
So they pointed out at one point that the audio wasn't there, but people have popped in and out so much. I don't know who knows what at what time. So I'm just unknown.
Fair enough.
I don't know who's watching right now because right now it could be them. It could be literally anyone else.
Not gonna lie, it'd be kind of funny if they still couldn't hear me, and all they hear is you just responding to absolutely nothing. So then it seems like you're just going crazy.
Like the first entire hour of this.
Last time I checked, Gala can be here.
What was I gonna say? It could be someone random, just like how we had Anna and Vucky pop in, and like how last time we had someone named I think they had like Soda in their name, but
Yum.
it was not Yum Soda or their current name Soda Pets. It was just
Dude, I like how you know that. I mean, I knew that too, but still.
And then that guy that I think Quill was trying to fight.
Oh yeah, there was there was Jack Smith who has been literally threatened by Q on stream.
Dude, I think commented
Yee.
Jack Smith is like, you'll never be as good as Ghost. Oh wait, that's kind of mean. Never mind.
man.
Oof. God, I'm just vibing with this. Like, I am just so like happy, and like I'm just watching this like turn into something so gorgeous.
Gorgeous is not a word I would use to describe this, but I'm glad you like it.
See mine.
I would say that the one that Stellar is drawing is gorgeous.
I mean,
Like, don't overhype it.
I can't draw furries though, so my best.
You can't draw furries yet.
I don't plan on.
Is she drawing an anime version?
Yes.
Ooh, is it like one of those like plump, cute ones that are like super like plushy like, but
No,
are
it's
like
not a chibi.
I wish it was. I wish I could draw a dude.
Honestly, what you do is you Google chibi base and you like freehand it as close as possible and then draw around that.
This is not even whatsoever.
I know this cool life hack called Google base and then draw that and then draw around it. And then it looks like you know what you're doing.
That's such a cool idea.
Thing is, since you're not tracing and you're not using anyone else's work and claiming it's your own because you're using it as a reference. But like I guess my actual life hack is use bases as references because they typically have good anatomy.
I'm just trying to grab enough like extra like possible fat on my legs, and it's not working.
Why are you trying to do that? Like, what's your end
I'm trying
goal?
to see where the fat is.
You don't have any fat. You have like 0% body fat. I'm yelling. I need to be quiet or someone will come in here and say, "Hey,
I want to see if that's true.
guys, it's literally after midnight. Why are you guys yelling about furries?
And Dream.
Dream sucks."
That's a person.
Well, see, it all went back then when I watched Kung Fu Panda.
I literally don't know what you're talking about, and it scares me.
When I realized I was a furry was when I watched Kung Fu
Oh,
Panda.
Oh, I got a real.
the
And
thing
then
is,
I watched Utopia.
that makes
Then
sense.
Beastars.
Okay.
Then everything changed after Beastars. Because then I was aware that I was a furry.
I feel like I'm the only person who hasn't seen Beastars. Everyone
I
talks.
have. It's pretty good.
Yeah, everyone is like, "Oh, it's good. You should check it out." It's like, I'm trying to think. It's like before I saw all these movies Mom and Dad showed me, everyone would be like, "Oh, you've never seen this movie? You should watch it." You know, that's how I feel with Beastars. Everyone's always like, "Watch it."
I really want to watch
I am currently waiting for season 2.
It's so
Very patiently.
Why am I on Twitter? That's so
Yeah, why
weird.
are you on Twitter? I didn't even think you had a Twitter account.
Wait, I know why.
You-
I can't say that.
I do
She's
not
stalking my
have.
Twitter account again.
No, that's not what I'm doing.
I do not have a Twitter account. I don't see having a
Here's the
Twitter.
thing, okay? Our church youth group leader, I know he has a Twitter, but I don't want to ask him what it is because then if I start like stalking it or whatever and I accidentally like it, he'll know I'm well, I guess everyone knows how that goes. And basically I wanna follow our church youth guy on Twitter, but I don't want to ask him his Twitter because I feel like that's awkward.
Personally, I feel like if
Nice.
you have a Twitter and you haven't stalked at least one person slightly on it, like just slightly, just like look through their stuff to get like a general like idea of what they're like as a person, I don't feel like you deserve having a Twitter account.
I tried to stalk Monkey Jones on Twitter, but it
Of course
didn't.
you did. No, that literally hot surprise me.
But he sold his Twitter handle for a lot of money to a fan, so now like the official Twitter is like not even the official. It's dumb, but yeah. So you can't really stalk Monkey Jones on Twitter anymore. But you know what you can do? Listen to hours of him talking to his friend on his YouTube channel.
You might have a problem.
I have a weird cut on my leg that I have no memory of getting. Like
You
it's
got
just
cut in your
there.
sleep.
I assume so. I'm assuming that I either sleepwalk or something tried fighting me and failed.
Well, I mean, you have a cat, so
Yeah, but she sleeps next to my like shoulder. She sleeps next to my left
what if
shoulder.
she got up in the middle of the night, cut your leg, and then went back to bed and pretended like nothing happened?
Cats can do that.
I can
That
do
seems like
that.
normal cat.
I could get a knife and do that. I'm kidding.
That seems like normal cat behavior. Not gonna lie.
Next time you sleep at my house, you're gonna wake up with some weird mark. I'm kidding.
Oh no, my pinky toe is missing.
Hey, Gal, I guess
Uh-oh.
That day, it was learned that ghosts stole Galathorian's pinky toe. Will bring two fucking buff.
Okay, so anyway, we're gonna move on to what Stellar was saying now.
Golly, guess what? Oh my, do you know that? Guess what?
Just tell him, okay? I think he might
I'm
be.
drawing you in a maid dress.
Ooh.
Mother,
The delayed response.
I did not hear a single thing she said. She might have to get closer.
She drew you in a maid
I'm
dress.
drawing.
She's drawing you in a maid dress.
Yes. Yes. Am I flexing like Hulk? I must be flexing as Hulk if I'm in a maid dress.
You don't have to draw him flexing. He's gonna accept whatever you draw. Cause like, what's he gonna do? Come to our house and make you change it? Like,
Yes,
he would not.
he would. Does he know?
I do know where you live, though.
He's been in our home.
I know some.
I partially know where you live. Most likely can partially get to your neighborhood, but not get to your house. So I'm not really a threat.
Let's go.
See, I feel like for normal people, it'd be